Tehran. Mohammed Ali Jinnah Expressway, Western Tehran. Iqbal Lahori Street, Eastern Tehran. Patrice Lumumba Street, Western Tehran. Nelson Mandela Boulevard, Northern Tehran. Bobby Sands Street, western side of the British Embassy. Cars. Tehran's hybrid taxi, 2016. According to the head of Tehran Municipality's Environment and Sustainable Development Office, Tehran was designed to have a capacity of about 300,000 cars, but more than 5 million cars are on the roads. 63. The automotive industry has recently developed, but international sanctions influence the production processes periodically. 64. According to local media, Tehran has more than 200,000 taxis plying the roads daily. 65. With several types of taxi available in the city. Airport taxis have a higher cost per kilometer as opposed to regular green and yellow taxis in the city. Buses. Tehran's bus rapid transit buses have served the city since the 1920s. Tehran's transport system includes conventional buses, trolleybuses, and bus rapid transit, BRT. The city's 4 major bus stations include the South Terminal, the East Terminal, the West Terminal, and the North Central Bayhagai Terminal. The trolleybus system was opened in 1992, using a fleet of 65 articulated trolleybuses built by Czechia's Koda. 66. This was the first trolleybus system in Iran. 66. In 2005, trolleybuses were operating on 5 routes, all starting at Imam Hossein Square. 67. Tour routes running northeastwards operate almost entirely in a segregated busway located in the middle of the wide carriageway along Damavan Street, stopping only at purpose-built stops located about every 500 meters along the routes, effectively making these routes trolleybus BRT, but they are not called such. The other 3 trolleybus routes run south and operate in mixed traffic. Both route sections are served by limited stop services and local, making all stops, services. 67. A 3.2-kilometer extension from Shush Square to Rarahan Square was opened in March 2010. 68. Tehran's bus rapid transit, BRT, was officially inaugurated in 2008. It has 10 lines with some 215 stations in different areas of the city. As of 2011, the BRT system had a network of 100 kilometers, 62 miles, transporting 1.8 million passengers on a daily basis. Bicycle. Abdoud Station in Tehran. Abdoud is a dockless bike-sharing company in Iran. Founded in 2017, it is available in the central and northwest regions of the capital city of Tehran. The company has plans to expand across the city in the future. In the first phase, the application covers the flat areas of Tehran and they would be out of use in poor weather condition. Riders can use 29 parking lots for the bikes across Enqilab Avenue, Keshavaz Boulevard, Beheshti Street and Motari Avenue, in which the bikes are available 24/7 for riders. Railway and subway. Tehran's railway station. Tehran has a central railway station that connects services round the clock to various cities in the country, along with the Tehran-Europe train line also running. The feasibility study and conceptual planning of the construction of Tehran's subway system were started in the 1970s. The first 2 of the 8 projected metro lines reopened in 2001. Maidani Sanat Metro Station. List of Tehran Metro Lines. Line opening, 69. Length stations, 70. Type 1200-170 km, 43 mi, 71. 32, 71, 72. Metro 2200026 km, 16 mi, 73. 22, 72. 73, Metro 3201237 km, 23 mi, 74, 24, 72, 74, Metro 4200822 km, 14 mi, 75, 22, 75, Metro 5199943 km, 27 mi, 76, 11, 76, 77, Commuter Rail 620199 km, 5.6 mi, 78, 3 Metro 7201713.5 km, 8.4 mi, 79, 8 Metro subtotal 177.5 km, 110 mi, 111 total 220.5 km, 137 mi, 122. Airport. Entrance of the Copenhagen Airport in 2008. Tehran is served by the international airports of Mirabad and Copenhagen. Mirabad Airport, an old airport in western Tehran that doubles as a military base, is mainly used for domestic and charter flights. Copenhagen Airport, located 50 kilometers, 31 miles, south of city, handles the main international flights. Parks and green spaces. City Park March 2008 Water and Fire Park at night February 2010 There are over 2,100 parks within the metropolis of Tehran, 80, with one of the oldest being Jamshidi Park, which was first established as a private garden for Khaja Prince Jamshid Devolu, and was then dedicated to the last Empress of Iran, Farah Pahlavi. The total green space within Tehran stretches over 12,600 hectares, covering over 20% of the city's area. The Parks and Green Spaces Organization of Tehran was established in 1960, and are responsible for the protection of the urban nature present in the city. 81. Tehran's Birds Garden is the largest bird park of Iran. There is also a zoo located on the Tehran-Karaj Expressway, housing over 290 species within an area of about 5 hectares. 82. In 2009, the Arbil-Erbil-Tehran Park, Water and Fire Park, was founded. Its main features are an open water fountain area for cooling in the hot climate, fire towers, and an amphitheater. 83. Energy. Water. Greater Tehran, with its population of more than 13 million, is supplied by surface water from the La Dam on the La River in the northeast of the city, the Layuyan Dam on the Hajrud River in the north, the Karaj River in the northwest, as well as by groundwater in the vicinity of the city. Solar energy. Solar panels have been installed in Tehran's Partizan Park for green electricity production, said Masoum Eleteka, head of the Department of Environment. According to the National Energy Roadmap, the government plans to promote green technology to increase the nominal capacity of power plants from 74 gigawatts to over 120 gigawatts by the end of 2025. 84. Education. Freshwater resources of Tehran province in 2017. Groundwater, 37%. Sewage treatment, 63%. Tehran is the largest and the most important educational center in Iran. There are a total of nearly 50 major colleges and universities in Greater Tehran. The University of Tehran is the oldest modern university of Iran. Since the establishment of Dar al-Funun by the order of Amir Kabir in the mid-19th century, Tehran has amassed a large number of institutions of higher education. Some of these institutions have played crucial roles in the unfolding of Iranian political events. Samuel M. Jordan, whom Jordan Avenue in Tehran was named after, was one of the founding pioneers of the American College of Tehran, which was one of the first modern high schools in the Middle East. Among major educational institutions located in Tehran, Merkaba University of Technology, Tehran Polytechnic, University of Tehran, Sharif University of Technology, and Tehran University of Medical Sciences are the most prestigious. Other major universities located in Tehran include Tehran University of Art, Al-Ain Tabatabai University, KN2 University of Technology, Shahid Beheshti University, Mellah University, Charisma University, Iran University of Science and Technology, Iran University of Medical Sciences, Islamic Azad University, International Institute of Earthquake Engineering and Seismology, Iran's Polymer and Petrochemical Institute, Shard University, and Target Modaras University. Tehran is also home to Iran's largest military academy, and several religious schools and seminaries. Culture. Architecture. The oldest surviving architectural monuments of Tehran are from the Qajar and Pahlavi eras. In Greater Tehran, monuments dating back to the Seljuk era remain as well, notably the Takrol Tower in Ray. Rashkan Castle, dating back to the ancient Parthian Empire, of which some artifacts are housed at the National Museum Winking Smiley 85, and the Bahram Fire Temple, which remains since the Sasanian Empire. Tehran only had a small population until the late 18th century, but began to take a more considerable role in Iranian society after it was chosen as the capital city. Despite the regular occurrence of earthquakes during the Qajar period and after, some historic buildings remain from that era. 86. Tehran is Iran's primate city, and is considered to have the most modernized infrastructure in the country. However, the gentrification of old neighborhoods and the demolition of buildings of cultural significance has caused concerns. 87. Hassanabad Square. Hassanabad Square. A view of the building of the City Theatre of Tehran. A view of the building of the City Theatre of Tehran. The Courthouse of Tehran. The Courthouse of Tehran. Police House, the National Garden. Police House. The National Garden. Karsak House, the National Garden. Karsak House, the National Garden. Qatari skyline in February 2010. Previously a low-rise city due to seismic activity in the region, modern high-rise developments in Tehran have been built in recent decades in order to service its growing population. There have been no major quakes in Tehran since 1830. 88. Tehran International Tower is the tallest skyscraper in Iran. It is 54 stories tall and located in the northern district of Yusufabad. The Azadi Tower, a memorial built under the reign of the Pahlavi dynasty, has long been the most famous symbol of Tehran. Originally constructed in commemoration of the 500th year of the foundation of the Imperial State of Iran, it combines elements of the architecture of the Achaemenid and Sassanid eras with post-classical Iranian architecture. The Milad Tower, which is the 6th tallest tower, 89, and the 24th tallest freestanding structure in the world, 90, is the city's other famous landmark tower. Nailo Ara-Ayans Tabayat Bridge, the largest pedestrian overpass in Tehran, was completed in 2014 and is also considered a landmark. 9. Theatre. The Raudeki Hall, Tehran. Under the reign of the Qajars, Tehran was home to the Royal Theatre of Teki Daulat, located to the southeast of the Golestan Palace, in which traditional and religious performances were observed. It was eventually demolished and replaced with a bank building in 1947, following the reforms during the reign of Reza Shah. Before the 1979 revolution, the Iranian National Stage had become the most famous performing scene for known international artists and troupes in the Middle East. 91. With the Raudeki Hall of Tehran constructed to function as the national stage for opera and ballet. The hall was inaugurated in October 1967, named after prominent Persian poet Raudeki. It is home to the Tehran Symphony Orchestra, the Tehran Opera Orchestra, and the Iranian National Ballet Company. The City Theatre of Tehran, one of Iran's biggest theatre complexes which contains several performance halls, was opened in 1972. It was built at the initiative and presidency of Empress Farah Pahlavi, and was designed by architect Ali Sadr Afghani. Constructed within 5 years. The annual events of Fajr Theatre Festival and Tehran Puppet Theatre Festival take place in Tehran. Cinema Firdaus Garden houses Iran's Cinema Museum. The first movie theatre of Tehran was established by Mirza Ibrahim Khan in 1904. 92. Until the early 1930s, there were 15 theatres in Tehran province and 11 in other provinces. 93. In present-day Tehran, most of the movie theatres are located downtown. The complexes of Koresh Cinema, Melot Gallery and Cineplex, Azadi Cinema, and Cinema Mahan Air among the most popular cinema complexes in Tehran. Several film festivals are held in Tehran, including Fajr Film Festival, Children and Youth Film Festival, House of Cinema Festival, Mobile Film and Photo Festival, Nahal Festival, Rosht Film Festival, Tehran Animation Festival, Tehran Short Film Festival, and Urban Film Festival. Concerts. There are a variety of concert halls in Tehran. An organization like the Raudeki Culture and Art Foundation has 5 different venues where more than 500 concerts take place this year. Bardat Hall, Raudeki Hall, Firdausi Hall, Hafez Hall and Azadi Theatre are the top 5 venues in Tehran, where classical, pop, traditional, rock or solo concerts take place. 94. Sports. Football and volleyball are the city's most popular sports, while wrestling, basketball, and futsal are also major parts of the city's sporting culture. Dizin, Iran's largest ski resort, is located near Tehran. 12 ski resorts operate in Iran, the most famous being Tarkal, Dizin, and Shamshak, all within 1 to 3 hours from the city of Tehran. Tarkal's resort is the world's 5th highest ski resort at over 3,730 meters, 12,240 feet, above sea level at its highest point. It is also the world's nearest ski resort to a capital city. The resort was opened in 1976, shortly before the 1979 revolution. It is equipped with an 8-kilometer-long, 5-mi, gondola lift that covers a huge vertical distance. 95. There are 2 parallel chair ski lifts in Tarkal that reach 3,900 meters, 12,800 feet, high near Tarkal's peak, at 4,000 m/13,000 foot, rising higher than the gondola's 7th station, which is higher than any of the European ski resorts. From the Tarkal peak, there are views of the Alba range, including the 5,610-meter high, 18,406 feet, Mount Damavand, a dormant volcano. The Azadi Stadium is the largest football stadium in West Asia. Tehran is the site of the National Stadium of Azadi, the biggest stadium by capacity in West Asia, where many of the top matches of Iran's Premier League are held. The stadium is a part of the Azadi Sport Complex, which was originally built to host the 7th Asian Games in September 1974. This was the first time the Asian Games were hosted in West Asia. Tehran played host to 3,010 athletes from 25 countries /NOCs, which was at the time the highest number of participants since the inception of the Games. 96. That followed hosting the 6th AFC Asian Cup in June 1976, and then the first West Asian Games in November 1997. The success of the Games led to the creation of the West Asian Games Federation, WAF, and the intention of hosting the Games every 2 years. 97. The city had also hosted the final of the 1968 AFC Asian Cup. Several FIGC Volleyball World League courses have also been hosted in Tehran. Football clubs. The first football club of Tehran, named Iran Club, was founded in 1920 and dissolved within 2 years in 1923. Today, Tehran's oldest existing football club is Rorahan, which was founded in 1937. Persepolis and Estelal, which are the city's biggest clubs, are two of the biggest clubs in Asia.